You're here specifically because you are introducing a resolution today to do what?
A war powers resolution to make sure that we actually enforce the Constitution, which sets powers of separation. It is Congress that declares war, and we have not been given that authority by this president. And it's, I think, really important for us to insert our authority in declaring war. What we are seeing with multiple strikes throughout the world that the president has authorized is that he does not have the authority to be able to do so. And specifically, the strike that was carried out in the Caribbean against the Venezuelan vessel, I think it's important for the people to recognize that we cannot just go out and terminate people. This is not something that is allowed under international law, and is certainly not allowed under U.S. law.
Certainly, and the AUMF, the authorization for the use of military force for Iraq, I believe, was just rescinded in the House. That took decades. There is no authorization to blow up boats in the Caribbean 2,000 miles out from the U.S. shoreline, say they're an imminent threat, as Peter Hegseth and Donald Trump claimed. There were 11, just to remind people watching, there were 11 people on board this boat the White House says they killed. They claim they were drug traffickers. No evidence has been provided to show that they were drug traffickers. Even if they were, there's no death penalty for drug traffickers. You can't just kill people because you say they're drug traffickers. And the New York Times congressman reports this week that the boat was turning around. So even if it was filled with narco-terrorists, as they claim, it wasn't a threat to the U.S. It wasn't even heading towards the U.S. when they were bombed repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean, well, that gets rid of the self-defense argument. We know that they don't have a clear justification in what they did, which is why they didn't come to Congress, which is why they haven't done a single briefing for members of Congress, especially those who have jurisdiction, whether it is the Foreign Affairs Committee, the Intel Committee, or Armed Services Committee. And that is because, one, as we've learned in the New York Times, the self-defense argument doesn't hold up. We know that they were turning that boat around. We know that our laws do not allow for us to strike people because they are designated as a terrorist.